Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
That's good.
I'm Dan.
I'm Amanda.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
Before we get into why you're here and what you want to talk about, I just want to talk a little bit about confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what confidentiality means?
I think I understand it a little bit. I think it's kind of like just keeping I think of confidential files and stuff. You can't share that information.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty much the same principle. Whatever you tell me, I can't go out and tell anyone else, anyone in my organization, anyone I know. With a few exceptions. One being if you tell me that you plan to harm yourself or harm another person, I would have to tell people about that.
Mm-hmm.
And another one would be if you report any child abuse that you're aware of, which is abuse to a minor of under 16 years old. So if you reported that to me, I would have to, I'd have to tell someone about that. Which makes sense, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what brings you here today?
I just kind of started realizing that I've been having almost crippling anxiety. I'm in school. I did have a job. I just quit it a couple weeks ago on the spot because I was just too stressed out and I couldn't handle it.
Okay.
So I feel like it's starting to become a really big problem for me.
Okay. And where were you working?
I was working at a restaurant at Kelsey's. Close by. Yeah. I
see. And it was stressful?
Yeah, I served to get through university, and it was just always super stressful for me. I don't think I could keep doing it, but the money is so good that I keep getting serving jobs. Just being a student, it's really difficult to pay for rent and tuition, so yeah.
And where are you going to school now?
I'm at Fleming College.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's different about, what has been different about working and going to Fleming that's different from when you worked and went to Trent?
Brock.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It was, honestly, I found that there was more balance in my life. In university, you only have 5 courses, and I would take 4 and do summer school, so I would only have 4 classes compared to here I have 8, so it's literally double.
Okay.
And I would work once on the weekends at Brock, and it balanced well, and now I feel like I was just kept getting scheduled a lot more at Kelsey's. They weren't giving me the 1 shift a week, so I was working 3 or 4 times, plus trying to manage 8 classes.
Yeah.
And I just had a huge meltdown. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. So it's a bigger workload that you're struggling with, and more to stay on top of, you'd say. Yeah,
and I feel kind of trapped because at Brock I was able to do summer school and commute, but I'm from Hamilton and I can't commute during the summers here. It's over 2 hours.
I see. And
I don't want to do an extra year because I'm already, after I complete this program, I'm going to be doing 6 years of schooling. So I just kind of wanted to move on. So I feel like I can't reduce my course load.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of trying to get through it, but it doesn't seem to be working as well as I thought.
So do you feel kind of trapped, maybe? Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
I see. And did you ever feel overwhelmed, feel this crippling anxiety when you were at Brock?
I did in my 2nd year, and that's when I was still doing a full course load, and I was doing another serving job that was giving me a lot of shifts. But they were really responsive to my stress and reduced my shifts. And I actually, I was getting hives every day in April, the whole month of April. I was having severe chest pains. My symptoms started becoming physical. And so I was going to the clinic once a week almost, being there's something wrong with me. I thought that there was a physical problem. And it ended up just being stress. So that's when I realized I should reduce my workload a bit. And
I see.
Yeah.
And that helped?
Yeah.
I see. Do you have any other strategies for dealing with stress and anxiety?
Right now, I just I'll have a glass of wine at the end of the night when I just feel stressed out and overwhelmed. And I find it just kind of calms me down and I'm able to go to bed better because I'm not
Makes sense.
Overthinking and tossing and turning.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Alcohol can definitely be a relief for feelings of anxiety and stress. So, can you tell me a little bit about your home life right now?
Right now I'm living off campus, but I'm renting an apartment, but it's a house that's broken into 2 apartments, and I'm living with my partner. Sorry, so him and I are on the main floor, and then there's 2 girls who live above us. Okay. And it's been fun. Like, I really like their location. Like, we're kind of close to downtown, so like I can get around and walk around and stuff a lot easier, but the girls upstairs are super noisy, and the house is old, and we've got really squeaky floors and poor insulation, so it's really frustrating trying to sleep sometimes because they're active at late hours.
Okay.
And then early hours, so it's just really frustrating.
That makes it difficult for you to get enough sleep.
Get enough sleep, do homework, and just even come home. I can't come home and unwind when I hear them, like, blasting music and stomping around because I just get so frustrated.
I see. Have you ever discussed this with the girls living upstairs?
I've reached out to them maybe twice now, and every time they were super nice about it, and they said that they would be more mindful, but, like, literally nothing's changed.
Okay, I see. So do you think that trying to discuss this again and telling them that this is still a problem, do you think that would be helpful? Do you think that would change anything?
I don't know. Like, at this point, I'm kind of given up on that because I've talked to them twice, and I feel like they're not responsive to my needs. So
I see.
I don't know if I should go to the landlord. I feel really uncomfortable talking to the landlord just because I don't want to bother him with, like, petty things.
I see.
So I feel kind of conflicted about that.
Well, it doesn't sound petty to me. It sounds like if they're, like, disrupting your sleep and disrupting your ability to relax and get work done, that's definitely going to cause you a lot of stress.
Yeah.
So maybe it's worth trying to communicate with your landlord about it.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be something worthwhile?
Yeah, and I'm a bit shy to do it.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And so you said you quit your job, right? And how's your financial situation right now? Is this going to affect you?
Yeah, it is. It's going to. But, like, I'm lucky enough to have parents that I can fall back on.
Okay.
So I know that, like, financially they'll help me out, but I also kind of feel bad about having to go to my parents for help. So it is what it is. I don't know. I'm lucky enough to have parents that are able to. And
yeah. And can you tell me why you think you feel bad about asking your parents for help?
I'm 23 years old, and I feel like I chose to move out. I chose to go to school, and so I should be able to kind of support myself financially. Okay. So I kind of feel like a failure almost for not being able to do it.
I see. Well, to me it doesn't sound like you're a failure.
Thanks.
Just for needing some extra financial support.
Yeah.
Because going to school for 8 courses and having a job sounds like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot to stay on top of, for sure.
Yeah.
So, do you think that quitting your job is going to make you less anxious? Do you think?
It already has, just because I felt like when I worked, I'd go to school 5 days a week, and then I would work like once or twice during the evenings, but also on the weekends, and there were usually double shifts on the weekend, so I felt like I never got a day off. So now that my weekends are opened up a bit more, I feel so much more like able to relax, kind of.
I see. So, what would you like to get out of our sessions together? You say that you have this crippling anxiety,
yeah,
and working and being at school are big contributors to this, and you quit your job. So, like, how can I help you to feel less anxious, feel less overwhelmed?
I feel like to manage my anxiety better, I need to figure out like better coping strategies than drinking wine, because that's not, like, I know that's not a healthy coping strategy. Mm-hmm. And also just, I think my time management and my procrastination is an issue, and they're all kind of working against each other. So helping me through getting that under control might help my anxiety.
We can definitely develop some strategies mm-hmm. together that I think would be beneficial to your anxiety. Yeah, so have you tried any relaxation techniques or anything like that?
I've heard of meditation, but I've never actually tried it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would work for me, but...
Yeah. Well, meditation is known to be very helpful with anxiety. Just like sitting, focusing on your breathing for 20 minutes a day is shown to be very helpful for people who feel overwhelmed with stress and anxiety.
And it makes sense because I feel like I don't take 20 minutes a day for any type of relaxing. Like, it's always thinking about what I'm making for dinner, what I'm going to do for homework, how I'm going to get things done on time. So it might be helpful for me to take 20 minutes and just focus on myself. Yeah.
For sure. I think that would be helpful. Well, I think this concludes our session. I think if we continue to do this, then we can help you to come up with more productive strategies to deal with your anxiety and make you feel generally more relaxed with your life, I think. Well, that's it.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thank you.
See you later.